Recording in progress.
All right. Appreciate you, Fernanda, for letting me know. But today, guys, we're going to go ahead and start with the market structure basics. Last week, we covered some sell ideas, looking at the starting point and the head and shoulder. And today, we're going to be covering the basics, looking for starting points and head and shoulders in a bullish market. So let's go ahead and get into that. So as the market is in an uptrend, guys, creating higher highs and higher lows, what should we be looking for? If the market is continuously making higher highs and higher lows and going up, should we be looking for buys or sells? You guys let me know. I'd appreciate it if you guys could unmute. That would be totally cool. Right? The market's going higher. We should be running those buys. Right? So I like to mark up structure this way. It's clean, one, right? And it's going to help you too in the long run. Anytime you guys are looking for your shoulder or your change of character, guys, it's going to help you in the long run. I promise you. It does seem like a lot of work when you're doing it, but guys, I'm telling you, it's only going to benefit you. Right. So when the market is going up, we want to capitalize when the market pulls back. Right. When the market pulls back, we have to look for something in this specific area that's going to give us some sentiment to buy. Right? I want to look for a specific zone in the market so we can go ahead and capitalize on that next buy. And as we continue to get the breaker structure, I need to continuously finding that next best zone so we can go ahead and ride these markets. Give me a 2 if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense for you guys. And the easiest way to go about that, in my opinion, is the starting points, right? Because it's easy to see. Usually that's the easiest thing to see for the beginner. And then, market structure can be a bit complex for the beginner, myself included, right? So I definitely understand that. But, you know, everybody's at different stages. So I definitely want to go ahead and give you guys both. You know, if we're both looking for buys and you can see a starting point and it inverted, you have two options, right? So that's what I want to go ahead and give you guys. So when the market is in an uptrend, I used to be so much faster at drawing these things too. So man, bear with me. All right, so when the market is in an uptrend, let's go ahead and try to make this as clean as possible. So I want to try to fit both examples on here. Oop, let's make those things green too. Let's make those a little darker. All right, cool. All right. Cool. So as the market is in an uptrend, one, we need to see structure being created, right? That's super important, guys, to see structure being created. That way you guys can have some confidence in the things that you're seeing. Sometimes we're trying to go ahead and enter, and trust me, guys, I say like because I've been there. Trust me, guys. Sometimes you try to continuously buy and buy and buy, and the structure has to be formed, guys, right? So once the market starts to pull back, it's going to start creating its higher low. So right now, all we have is higher high. And then once the market starts to pull back, that's going to create our higher low. Right. So let's go ahead and get into that. So I'm going to go ahead and try to make this a fairly simple drawing, right? We have we have our higher high, our higher low. And we know in order to get a starting point and to break a structure, we need to break and close up above this high. Does that make sense? Everybody with me on that? Let me know. So when we can see that and we're looking for buys, we can go ahead and mark this up. Oh, snap. Need BOS for buy idea or buy opportunity. Right. So until then, we're really not looking for buys unless we can really identify structure as the market is dropping down. Right. But let's go ahead and continue. Market is starting to make its way, starting to make its way. Now we have to figure out the last selling candle that breaks and closes above this black line, guys. I don't want to worry about the first rally. I want to worry about the rally that breaks and closes above structure. Right. So yes, we get this rally, but if this rally doesn't break and close above, this red candle is not my starting point. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's say the market pulls back here. Boom. Market pulls back. We have a slight pullback, my last selling candle, and then let's say we get something that looks like this. Boom. Crazy momentum, right? At this point, do we have a break and close above and a breakout rally? Let me know in the chats, guys. You guys can unmute if you guys feel frisky. Awesome. Let's go. So let's go ahead and mark it up, right? We needed the BOS. We got it. Break a structure. Cool. Now, once we've identified the breakout rally, let's follow that rally back to the last selling candle that gave us that bullish momentum, right? So 1, 2, 3, right here. This is the last selling candle. So this is going to be my starting point. This is going to be my demand zone. And levels is going to help you guys, right? Levels will also let you know, hey, this is my breakout candle. So when you see the blue and red arrows on your chart, guys, use them, take advantage of them. Especially if you're looking for buys and you're able to see this blue arrow, press the bulls and your starting point will pop up. Right now, we know that this is my demand zone and we want to take some buy opportunities here, right? Just when the market pulled back, higher high, market's pulling back to create that higher low. I want to take that opportunity so we can continue with that bullish market. This is the zone. So now we just got to wait here. So we know this is our entry. Now we have to find the stop loss. I'm gonna go ahead and just move this up. I'm gonna go ahead and find the stop loss. Now the stop loss, guys, once we find our starting point, let's find the lowest wick in that area, and that's going to be my stop loss. So let's just say it's this candle here. Now that wick, that's the lowest wick. That's going to be my stop loss, guys. Give me a 5 if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense, fam. Awesome. So we know this is our buy setup. This is our buy zone. We have our stop loss set. This is what we're looking at, guys. Minimum 1 to 3 risk to reward. Right, so we're waiting at this point. The market right now is right here. So we can't do much. We have to wait for the market to take its sweet time and come back for me. Right, once it comes into the zone, guys, and it's in my buy zone, go ahead and do what you got to do. Right, if you'd like to test trade, go ahead and test trade. And if you're thinking, why would I test trade? Just wait till I show you the next example. Right, so if you guys want to go ahead and take your opportunities here, I definitely would. It's the next best buy zone. Do that. And let's go ahead and shift the market in its bullish momentum. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Holla at me. I'm going to go ahead and try to draw this as clean as I could. Let's see. I'm just going to copy and paste this. All right. Let's see. All right. So the market's in our zone, guys. We should be looking for buys, right? We should be looking for some type of buys. If the market is bullish and we're in an uptrend, we should be looking for buys here. Once it's in our zone, guys, let's go ahead and do what we got to do. Like, we're not trying to waste time. Let's go ahead and shift the market in the direction we want to go ahead and shift it. Give me an 8 if that makes sense, guys. This is going to be the starting point setup. Boom. Let's go ahead and identify that as my stop loss. I know it's shred, but some people. Awesome. So this is the setup, guys. And trust me, on higher time frames, if you can see something like this, bro, it's a waiting game. I promise you. If you can see something like this on the 4-hour daily, and it looks as something as clean as this, guys, take the opportunity. There's only so many setups that are being that look like this on the higher time frame. Like the higher time frame market structure holds a lot more weight, right? So keep that in mind. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over. Let's see if I can move this like above here. Oh snap! All right, cool. Let's see if I can do it like that for now. All right, so now the head and shoulder setup. Same thing, same rules apply. So let's go ahead and copy this, put that this way. I'm gonna delete this actually. Oh man. All right, so the same rules apply, guys. Now the only thing is, we're not really focused on the simple structure here. When the market gives us this higher high, we have to identify the pullbacks and the bearish breaker structures. This is going to help us a lot. This is going to help us be more accurate. Does it make sense, guys? So this setup is going to be just a bit different. So let's go ahead. I'm going to make it super simple, but we'll see. We'll see how it pans out. All right, so let's consider this right here, consolidation. I guess I need, oh no, I don't need that one. All right, let's consider this consolidation, right? So we have our higher high, and then the market starts to come back and forth. Does this make sense? Are we all together on this right now? Let me know. Let me know. Right? All right, it's me and you today, Chris. Let's go ahead, baby. So as right now, as the market is making this higher high, right now the market is a consolidation, right? And if we're anticipating a pullback, we need to identify when the market breaks and closes below this structure, right? So let's go ahead. Let's say the market, boom, closes below this structure. Awesome. We need to identify that bearish BOS. Oops, what the heck? This is going to be super small, but I want to save room for the picture. This is why I like to color mine, because there are bullish BOSs and bearish BOSs in an uptrend, right? So let's go ahead and continue. Let's say it happens all over again. Let's just do it all over again. Let's put something right in between there. Give me that. I don't know why I'm like this, but I'll be picky as hell. All right, so let's go ahead. The market was consolidating again. So we have higher high, consolidation, bearish BOS, consolidation, bearish BOS. So at this time, guys, we should already have our change of character line. This is important, super important. Need change of character for buy opportunity. Make that blue because we need a bullish change of character. That line gotta be black, right? Cool. And until we get this change of character, the market can continue to drop. So right now we have lower low, lower high, lower low. If it was a reversal, we would be looking for the change of character, shoulder or starting point, and then continue that buy. But we don't have that yet. So the market can still drop down, lower low, lower low. We can still do that, right? So let's just go ahead and do that for the sake of the example. Awesome. So we had one more break of structure to the downside. Let's go ahead and label that. Boom. So now at this point, I need to move and adjust my need change of character line, guys. Where should I move that to? If you guys can go ahead and draw my chart or annotate, make sure you guys draw. Let's see. Where should I move my need change of character for buy opportunity? Dang, that's crazy. That's everywhere. Make it nice, neat. Just a line. Just a line. All right, guys. I need to adjust this. Where should I move this to, guys? I know there's some vets, and I've given you guys the answer multiple times. So I want to know if you guys know. No more guesses? Okay, got you. So as the market continues, it wouldn't be there because we just hit our broken structure. We're waiting for the reversal. This is the reversal line. Yes, Carlos, I see the dot. It would be here, right? This is why we focus on structure, right? A low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So if the market was going to change character, I don't want to leave this here because what if the market gives me this change of character, gives me the opportunity, and I missed out because I left this change of character line here. Okay, so I need to move that as close to live price as possible. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So as soon as we get that change of character, let's go ahead. Boom, market starts to turn. I'm trying to make this as detailed as possible. Oops. Awesome. So let's go ahead, guys. Let's move this up a little bit. Oh, snap. Awesome. So look, we got the change of character. We can all see that, right? We're all in favor of the bullish change of character here. Everybody in favor, say aye. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So we have that bullish change of character. Not only that, we got the breaker structure that we're looking for to continue that bullish trend. Right, guys? So right now, this is what that higher time frame looks like. It looks like higher high, higher low. Super simple market structure. Just like that. Higher high, higher low. But inside of this area, guys, this is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. Right? So we have this setup. And I'm gonna ask you guys some questions. Right? Where is my shoulder? Where is my shoulder entry? Who knows where it is? Who's brave enough to let me know? Who wants to annotate? Yes, that's exactly where my shoulder is. So I'm gonna go from the lowest wick to the highest, to the closest body. All right, so let's actually use this. The lowest wick to the closest body. So let's just throw a little wick in there. Let's just say, boom, that's the wick, right? So from the lowest wick, which is right here, to my closest body, which is the consolidation. That's my zone, right? That is my zone, guys. So this is my shoulder. Let me go ahead and just move this a little bit more lower. Make that like a defined head, right? So this is my buy zone, guys. When it comes to the head and shoulder setup, right? If I pull out the little homie, see if I can bust out the little homie. Let's make it orange. Oops, right here. Right, the consolidation, guys. The consolidation is my shoulder. The breakout is my head. And as soon as we change character, guys, this zone, this previous BOS, that is my right shoulder zone to buy. So we would be waiting for the market to come back. Give me this entry so we can go ahead and take the buy opportunities. Does that make sense, guys? Give me an 8 if that makes sense. Now, again, my stop loss for this would be this low, which is again my head. Dang. Whoever is not on this call is straight missing out. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm telling y'all. You guys, actually go ahead and send a screenshot of this in the chats. Go ahead and send a screenshot of this in the chats, guys, because people are missing out. And everybody has the access, but nobody wants to go ahead and educate themselves. Let's go. Let's go. So this is my setup right here. My entry is at that right shoulder. My stop loss is here. So let's go ahead and identify. Let's label this. Keep everything clean, guys. Stop loss. Bottom. Make that black. Move it over. Awesome. Let's go ahead and delete this. With the minimum 1 to 3, we'll just keep it like that. Now, again, guys, when the market is up here, when the market is up here, we are waiting. We have to wait and be patient down here. So as the market is coming down, we should be marking up our bearish VOSs and get ready for the next one. When the market's in the zone, guys, let's go ahead and look for our opportunities and continue this bullish trend. Let me know if this made sense for you guys. Let me know. Let me know. Not only that, guys, if you guys take a look at this, because this is how you're going to start seeing this. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. There's going to be the bearish, the bullish breakout. Cool. That this bullish breakout is the same as this bullish breakout, right? So what do? We follow that bullish breakout to the last selling candle, and that's going to be right here. So it's going to be a 2-for-1. Like we don't know what zone the market is going to respect. That's why I like to test trade the first one. So if the market respects here and gives us this opportunity, we could look for the same thing right here in this area. Let's go ahead. Same thing in this area. And all we have to do is wait for that change of character, and it's game time. Because we never have to be the first one in. Right? We never have to be the first one in here, guys. But as soon as we get the confirmations we need to see, we can go ahead and start looking for the confirmation and take this one and send it like that. Make sense, fam? Let me know if this makes sense, man. Shoot, I'm telling you guys. This was, I wish someone could break this down to me this clean when I first got started, bro. Like, I really do. Let's see, head and shoulder. Appreciate you guys. Telling you guys, man, because when I first got started, there was a lot of stuff on the charts with levels, but we were still trading like the head and shoulder market structure. If you guys know about the Asian range, then it helps you find this setup here. But that's how I learned first how to find the setup with the Asian range, right? The Tokyo session. And it wasn't as clean as market structure now. You know, the way Oren does it now, he wasn't teaching it as clean as that. So, man, you guys have it good. I'm telling y'all. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this over. That way you guys can take a screenshot of that. Telling you guys, man, take advantage. Who really be taking notes though? That's what I want to know. Who really be taking notes? That's what I want to know. Because it really shows. You feel me? It really does show. Like in the chats, on the charts, you know, it really does. And we're all here to help, don't get me wrong. But when you take the notes, you're helping yourself. And you guys don't really know it until you guys actually start taking the time. Because it's a memory thing, right? When we first get started, and this is myself included, it's a memory thing. When we first get started, we try to soak up as much energy as possible or information as possible in order to get going right away, right? And then we don't even take the time to put all that stuff in notes. But imagine you guys get the blueprint every Monday, And I hope you guys have it with you because you guys could find this setup on any time frame. As long as you know what to do and how to react, you guys are gonna start seeing some results. Let's go, Enrique. First one is send in charts. Guys, take a screenshot of this. I'll give you guys 3 seconds and I'm start looking at charts. Let's go. How do I move this out the way? Bet. Bet. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right. Yeah, keep them coming. Keep the setups coming. I like that. Continue to send in setups, guys. We can look at setups all day if you want. I guess all night. But no, I like this. I'm not sure if you're looking at a setup on a lower time frame, but structure-wise, this looks pretty good. Let's see, we're on the daily time frame. I'm not sure. Oops. I don't know why I did that. Structure-wise here, like I can see why. I just can't see much on this left-hand side to say like this looks super good. But structure-wise, I do see it. We do have the liquidity that was built up. Market took liquidity and then immediately reversed. So I would be looking for stuff at this point already. Right. So again, we don't have to take any trades until it gives us confirmation. So just because it's in this possible buy zone, we can still wait for this setup. What if it does this? Boom, drop, drops, and then we get this right here. Oh yeah, let's go ahead and run that. Boom, let's go ahead and run that. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Was that CAD, CHF? Oh, we're on the same chart. Bet. Let's go ahead. We'll clean this off. Daily time frame. Okay, so it definitely took liquidity here. That's a fact. Now, why did it come this low? Why did it come this low? Does anybody see anything in this specific area that can tell me why the market came this low and then continued up? Can anybody see anything?
I'll see the imbalance.
I see the imbalance too.
I see the imbalance, and well, yeah, a liquidity break instruction, and I change the direction.
Awesome. So I'm also seeing some. I do see the imbalance, but my eyes, when it comes to levels, my eyes directly don't jump to imbalances. It jumps to the structure, right? So let's go ahead and just break this structure down real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and remove this. And let's take a look. Look at the structure that was happening here. Again, guys, in a bullish trend, there's going to be two types of trends, right? There's going to have a massive uptrend. And then when the market pulls back, there's going to be a short-term trend. Short term. Right? It needs to pull back to hit a specific zone to continue going in its long-term trend. Boom, we get the bracket structure, another short-term trend coming, right? These are the counter trends because the trend traders are waiting right here off this shoulder to continue with the next buy. Again, BOS, we have the counter traders in the short-term trend dropping down with some sales. And what happens? The trend traders are waiting right at this specific zone to continue up higher. Does that make sense, guys? Guys, when I started to understand this, bro, trading became so easy. And I really had to understand that this was just a waiting game. Now, don't get me wrong, that shit sucks to wait. If you're trading 1 hour, 4 hour daily, it sucks. But bro, if you're trading the higher time frame, there's only so many setups that are being developed, which means you're pretty much waiting for one solid setup. On lower time frames, there are a ton of setups, so you don't really know which one is the most solid until it gets into your daily or higher time frame zone, and you're thinking, "Oh man, that's the one." Right? But check this out. Look at how we started here. And again, it's not the nicest or the sexiest, but look at the structure. Look at how we have consolidation, drop. What did it drop down to before it continued? Can anybody see it? What did the market drop down to? Yeah, so we had a break of structure. Higher high, higher low, BOS of the upside. What did it start doing as soon as we got that BOS, guys? It started to consolidate. Higher high, higher low, break of structure, consolidation, bearish breakout, coming into my starting point. This is why I like to label my BOSs in color, because there are bullish and bearish starting points in each trend. Right, so that was the bullish starting point, continuing the trend, which gives us starting point here for buys. Now look at what we have. We have a bearish BOS, right? Comes right into my starting point, and then it gives us a nice change of direction. Boom, awesome. I mean, I guess you can just call that another BOS of the upside, right? Because that's mainly what it is. That's really what it is, a break of structure continuing trend. So now look at this, guys. Our next breakout rally. Would you consider that a breakout rally? Yes or no? You guys tell me.
Yes, sir.
Yes, right? Pretty nice. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six bullish candles. My next starting point is right here. Boom. Not only that, guys, my shoulder consolidation, this bearish BOS, that's my inverted shoulder. My head, change of character, two birds with one stone. Starting point and my shoulder entry. Guys, both stop losses should be down here anyway. Okay, this is my starting point. The lowest wick in that area is this one. And when it comes to the head and shoulder, my entry is here. Yes, we get some drawdown, but look, my stop loss was never hit, and then we continue higher. Does that make sense, guys? Can you guys see that? I know it's a little tough when we're beginning, but as long as we try to focus our best on market structure and to understand breakouts, that's gonna go. It's gonna take you so far, guys. I promise you guys. And understanding there are two trends in each trend, right? In the uptrend, the long-term trend, guys, is this whole thing here, right? These moves. Oops. Long-term trend. Darn it. Long-term trend. Oh my goodness gracious. Long-term trend, right? Long-term trend. That's for the trend continuations. Now, the short-term trend we can see right here. It's the pullbacks. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense. 'Cause I'm telling you, when I understood that, I was like, ah, I totally get you. I totally get you now. Lowest point on candle will always be your stop loss, correct? Yes, the lowest wick in that area. Right, I totally get you now. So let's go ahead. Let's continue. So check me out, guys. Notice, let's just delete this for clarity. We have the bullish BOS. Awesome. What happened here? A little bit of consolidation noise. Boom. Bearish BOS one more time. So where should my bullish BOS be? Right here. Oops. Cool. Now we have the other inverted setup, right? Consolidation, the break of structure, the change of character. My shoulder is this very last bearish BOS before the BOS of the upside. So now look at this, guys. Another breakout rally. Would you guys consider that a breakout rally? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Check me out. Delete that. This is my next starting point. Let's see if we get a reaction off of it. We do, right? So now let's take a look. Why did the market not continue higher, guys? That's what I want to know. Why did the market not continue higher and continue to drop lower before rising? Yes, you're right. 100% right. Are you talking about the BOS? Yes, the shoulder. Yes, but I'm talking about sorry. So structure wise, right? It's very important that we mark up our break of structures, guys. Right? Bearish break of structure. After the bullish break of structure, look at all this liquidity that was being built up. Man, all that consolidation. Then what happens? Boom, bearish break of structure, right? Bearish break of structure. Look what happens next. Lower low, lower high. It's in our zone. It's in our zone. So if we're looking for reversals, where should my change of character line be? Where should I move this line to, guys? If this is my change of character, okay, you're saying this one. That's giving the market too much respect. Because if, yes, Miguel, yes, so whoever put that right there, yes. Because if this is where the market is, lower low, lower high, lower low, and we're waiting for this change of character, what if the market gives it right here and we get a buy and then we get your change of character? I want that as close to life price as possible, right? I'm not worried about this, right? Let's try to move this out the way. Pues. All right. So I'm trying to say like as if this didn't happen, right? So look at this. My need change of character for buy opportunity is right here. Notice how the market hit that zone and we did not get that change of character. So even if we did take a test trade here, right? Let's say you took a buy opportunity, your stop loss is at this low, minimum 1 to 3. Yeah, you take a loss on a test trade. And why didn't we throw in another confirmation trade with a heavier lot? Because we never changed character to the upside. We never had a break and close above. Is it starting to make sense, guys? Let me know. Let me know. If you have a question or if it doesn't make sense, please unmute or put a question mark. This is why I love just marking it up and letting market structure tell me, right? So since the market never broke and closed above this line, I can still anticipate the market coming lower. Right? I can still anticipate the market coming lower. So now let's delete this out the way. But that wick is probably a change of direction. Okay, then that's the thing, right? If I'm looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, if I'm looking at this on the 4 hour time frame, yes, you're right. This was a change of character on the lower time frame. But if I'm looking at this on the 4 hour, you guys should always be checking with one time frame above. And that's how you stop yourself from getting caught so many times. Because trust me, guys, there will be some times that we'll get a nice change of character on a lower time frame, and on the higher time frame, it's just a wick. So when you can get a change of character on two time frames that you're looking at, right? Either the 1 and 4 hour or the 4 hour and daily, or the 15 minute and the 1 hour, or the 5 minute and the 15. If you can get a confirmation with two time frames, it's even better. Does that make sense, Juan? Awesome, bro. So now we go back up to the daily time frame. Yes, sir. This way. So we go back up to the daily time frame and look at this. Did we get a break and close lower? Lower low, lower high, lower low. Yes, we did. So let's go ahead and adjust. Boom, we got the break and close lower. So now my change of character line should be right here since this is the low. Now look at this. Levels is letting me know we had the break of structure to the upside or the change of character. So we can go ahead and delete that because that wasn't the real move. Right now, look, the market came right to your right shoulder and then inverted and continued. Now, my stop loss for this setup is right here. Now, that's the lowest wick. I know it's big, but it is what it is. Minimum 1 to 3. Let's see if this was a hit. 1 to 2. It's already a good play in my book. Boom. Oh, 1 to 3, and then you're good. So, guys, like, don't trip if the market is telling you, hey, this is the stop loss. Trust it because the last thing I want to do is see, visibly see that this is my stop loss and put my stop loss right here because I only risk 50 pips or I only risk 12, 20 pips. If the setup is saying this is your stop loss, put your stop loss where it's supposed to be. Put your stop loss where it's supposed to be and stretch your TP out to a 1 to 2, 1 to 3. If you don't feel comfortable with the 1 to 3 because you're like, dang, that's a big stop loss. Okay, cool. Put it at a 1 to 2, right? Collect your money and get out the charts. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know if that makes sense for you guys. So always confirm with a frame higher than where the head and shoulders was found. Yes, to confirm that change of character. To confirm that change of character. Cool. So now look at this, guys. Look at this. Did we get the change of character here? Yes, we did. Oh my goodness, bro. Cool. So look at this, guys. My starting point to this setup is right here. So notice my starting point right now is a lot higher than my shoulder. My next shoulder is actually right here. Actually, where's my shoulder at, guys? You tell me where my left shoulder is to my new setup. Yes, fine. Remember, anytime you're in trouble and you can't find your shoulder, the previous BOS before that change of character will always be your left shoulder. So as I adjust, this is my new shoulder, right? My stop loss is here. This is the new setup. So let's see if this starting point gets any love. Obviously it doesn't, but look what it comes down to the very next best inverted. This is why I love inverteds, to be honest, or shoulder plays. Again, your stop loss is huge, which is crazy. But let's see if the 1 to 3 hits. The 1 to 3 hits, right? So you're seeing starting point, shoulder, shoulder plays right after another. And look, the market is in a bullish market. Does that make sense, guys? So look at this. Would you give would you give priority to the shoulder if that SP is quite far from the shoulder zone? I'm always looking to take opportunities as they come, right? So if the shoulder is right here, if the starting point is right here, as soon as the market enters, I'm not going to be the first one in, especially when I love shoulders. I'm always looking to get in here first. Like that's the one I really, really want. So if the market is in my starting point, all I have to do is just wait. And if it doesn't give me nothing, then I'm chilling. And if it drops down, well, then I'm good. This is the zone I really want anyway. Does that make sense, bro? 'Cause I don't want to give priority to anything. I don't even want you to think like that. I want you to be able to understand um, the market structure as it comes down. So wait for the micro setup. So for the micro setup, what do you mean? Oh, are you talking about what I pretty much just broke down? Like if it respects this and I do get this inverted on the micro, Would I give priority to? Yes, then I would be like, you know what? It's giving me the sign. I'm gonna go ahead and take this opportunity. And if it doesn't, well, then I'm waiting down here. You know what I'm saying? So yes, exactly. So now look at this, guys. Another setup. Now check me out. Look at how we get a nasty BOS right here. Nasty BOS. Let's put it right here. So if this is the low, lower low, a high, and then the market swept liquidity, my change of character that I would like to see would want to be above this. Right. So now that we got that, right, let's go ahead. Right. We had the break of structure. Now that we got that, check me out, guys. Again, my stop loss is way down here, and my next shoulder zone is here. And even though it looks funky, that's what it is. And if I jump to like the weekly, this looks more of like a weekly setup. Yes. So look how cleaner it looks on the weekly. And the zone actually goes a bit higher. Now let's go back down to the daily. So now look, this is the very next best inverted play. Now, as the market's coming down, look at this, guys. This is exactly why I like to take opportunities as they come. Check me out. We know we want to buy here. Are you guys all with me? Right? Because this is the next best head and shoulder that falls in line. Literally. One, two, three, four. This is the next best one. Are we all in agreement on that? Does that make sense, everybody? Awesome. So look at this. I'm waiting down here. So as the market is dropping down, all I have to do is label the breaker structures to the downside. BOS. Now this is important. It's important why we do this because the market can definitely give some confirmation before it heads up. Now this wouldn't be considered a BOS, that's for sure, but this would be more considered a liquidity sweep. So I'm gonna change that because we definitely didn't get a break of structure to the downside, but we do peak below. Now, why is this valid for me? I'm gonna delete that. Why is this valid for me? Because as soon as we made this low and created this high, guys, shouldn't my change of character line be right here? Yes or no? Shouldn't my change of character line be right here? All I have to let, all I gotta do is let the market give me confirmation, guys. That is it. Once we got that change of character to the upside, where is my shoulder? Sniper. Where is my stop loss? Boom. This is why I like to take opportunities as they come. Because even if the market does drop, you know what? Even if the market does drop, hey, it's okay. I don't mind it. Come to the real setup. I've been waiting for this setup forever. Come to this one instead. I want this one anyway. So it's okay. And again, guys, will it happen perfectly like this every single time? No. Sometimes you will get got, just like I just said, right? Sometimes you will take a loss just to get the one you originally wanted. But guys, when you see the confirmations, take them because they can leave these setups for later. They want the market to fly just so you can forget about the zone. Look at how long it took from change of character to entry. 249 days. It took 249 days, but you definitely didn't have to wait that long to catch another entry, right? I mean, technically, it took from change of character to new entry, it only took 111 days. Now, that's a quality setup. Why is this a quality setup? Because this is the only one on the daily time frame at the time. If none of this was here, if none of this was here, and this is all you saw on the daily, that's a quality setup. The market has given you a good setup, good confirmations. Take the opportunities. And keep in mind The market will save this for later. You will get a reaction off of it. Right. So let's go ahead. We'll delete this. We'll delete this because we already ran by that. But look what happened, guys. A nice sniper entry. That's a sniper entry. And again, my stop loss for that, unfortunately, is way down here. But let's see. It looks like we would have gotten a 1 to 2 at least. 1 to 1, 1 to 2, oh, 1 to 3, smacking all day. I'm telling you guys, don't trip out on the big stop loss. Don't trip out on the big stop loss, guys. I'm telling you guys. Don't let that scare you. If anything, the market's giving you some room to play with. Don't let that scare you, because from what I'm looking at on CHF JPY on the daily time frame, we do got some big stop losses, but these setups be smacking. That's all I'm looking at right now. That's all I'm seeing. But look, right shoulder. Look at what we got. BOS to the downside. Need that in caps. Need that in caps, my boy. We get the change of character. Now, this is the very last um, shoulder zone. This is the very last shoulder zone. So if we break and close below here, it doesn't look like it's. I mean, we've pretty much covered all of these areas, right? So if we break and close below here, that could be a problem, and the yens can start flipping because the yens have been bullish for a minute, right? So let's go up. Let's just delete these real quick. Oh yeah. So look on the monthly time frame. Look, we've been bullish for obviously for years, literally for years. USD or CHF JPY has been bullish since 2000. Right, we're at all-time highs right now. And look at on the monthly time frame, our starting point is right here. So we can definitely have a free fall. Right, we can definitely have a free fall. And again, guys, this is the long-term trend right here. Long-term trend. This is the trend continuations. What would this be considered? Would this be considered a short-term trend on the monthly time frame? Yeah, because once it hits the zone, we would be looking to continue with some more bullishness, right? But obviously on the monthly and daily, if we drop down to the daily time frame, that's a nice little free fall. That's a nice little free fall. You know what I'm saying? So if we break and close below here, I'm definitely gonna start looking for some sells. Not only that, if we go up to the weekly time frame, so it already kind of gave change of character vibes right here. Actually, right here. Right. So I'm talking about like if we're looking at it as I don't remember the words for smart money, but like distribution and accumulation. You know, we get the consolidation build up, and obviously it's a head and shoulder, same thing. We break and close above, and then we change character. So because we have an inverted, literally in this change of character, if this change of character does not hold up and we break and close below, I mean we're looking for sales now, guys. We've already covered all this market structure. We literally just went over. There's no more buy opportunities left right here. You know, so at this point, all this is literally liquidity. Does that make sense, guys? Let me know. That's literally liquidity. So eventually that will be taken out in the future. You know what I'm saying? So let's just keep an eye on this. Let's drop down to the 4 hour time frame. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay, I do see what you're seeing down here now. So the market can definitely travel lower. We have a starting point down here. Starting point with the inverted way down here. We never get that right shoulder. Stop loss at the low. Let's continue over here. So now look at this, guys. Let's go ahead and mark up, right? We have bearish BOS. We're good. All right, bearish BOS. So let's actually put something right here. Cool. So at man. So at this point, market is down here. We have lower low, lower high, lower low. My change of character line should be right here. So let's go ahead and adapt. Need change of character for buy opportunity. Awesome. Change that color. Let's continue. Market's coming up because at this point, guys, if the market's going to reverse lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, we can start looking for buys and send it back up. Make sense? Give me a one if that makes sense, guys. Excuse me, excuse me. Awesome. So let's go ahead. Okay, cool. The market gave us another break of structure to the downside. Lower low, lower high, lower low. So let's go ahead and mark up. Copy and paste. Now I need to move my change of character line down here. Let's go ahead and move. Because if the market was going to change character, guys, lower low, lower high, lower low, change of character, let's go ahead and look for some buy opportunities. But we have not gotten that yet. So let's go ahead. Boom. We have another break of structure to the downside. BOS, I need to move my change of character line right here. BOS right here. Because if market was going to change character now, because look, we are now inside the buy zone, right? We are now inside that higher time frame daily buy zone. Right? We do know we can drop lower, so we do not have to be the first one in, right? This is the first touch of that higher time frame. So whoever is pushing this market up on these three candles is the first one in, right? We would like to see if we can go ahead and get this change of character. We have low, which is my shoulder, lower high, which is my neckline, lower low, which is my head. And then once we get this change of character, we can now start looking for some more buy opportunities and send the market back up. Does that make sense, guys? Give me an 8 if that makes sense. Awesome. Same thing over and over again. The market pushes up, break and close. Guys, just continue to adjust until we get that change of character. Once we get that change of character, guys, it's go time. All right, we get that change of character and we start shifting the market in that bullish momentum. Guys, give me an 8 if this makes sense. Give me a 4. Give me some fires. Give me a fire if you guys got some value today, guys. Let me know. Give me some fires if you guys got some value today. Guys, where are you guys tuning in from, guys? What city and state are you guys tuning in from? Let me know. Shout it out. Dallas, Texas, let's go. San Diego, CA, let's go. Camarillo, let's go. Guys, I'm telling you guys, this is the blueprint right here. Stay consistent. You guys have a family with you who wants to learn and wants to achieve things. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys got some good notes on you. I hope this call was, it gave you some value. And let's see here, Chicas. Joseph. What Joseph is this? That's a good one. That's great. That is great. Let's go from Mexico. Let's go. Let me favorite that real quick. Let's go. Guys, trade responsibly. Make sure you guys are calculating your trades. And I hope you guys have a great week. If you guys have any questions regarding anything, any of the setups, hit me up, guys. Send them in the chats. Send me a DM. Let's get to work. You know what I'm saying? Trade responsibly this week, and we will get it on Friday with some back testing. Let's go, guys. You guys have a good night.